First things first, as you see, it has no trailer. So we have to get building on the trailer. So let's get started. So I picked up the steel from a local steel yard. I have 3 joints of a 3-inch C-channel, 20-foot sticks. This is a DeWalt metal cutting blade that I picked up from Lowe's. I do. We take our jumbo out where the gators glide. Oh, chasing trees where the waters meet the sky. I cut the framing at a 45 degree. Just gives it a little bit cleaner fit up. I find with this metal cutting blade, it leaves some sharp edges, so you definitely have to buff them down. We navigate these waters with a smile on our face, with a reel in hand and a line that's true and strong. We're singing songs of adventure all day long. And it fit beautifully. Get it all squared up, get it tacked in. We find solace in the beauty, in the heart of the bayou's love. With every cast and every catch, we're living out our dream. In this wild, untamed paradise where the river's clean. Oh, we're chasing dreams where the waters meet the sky. Casting lines, feeling free under the southern sun so high. In the rhythm of the swamps where the bullfrogs sing, we find our peace where the Cajun spirit springs. So once we have our 2 cross pieces cut, what I'm doing now is cutting the flange back. That way the web of the cross piece fits inside of the C-channel, where I can weld it all the way around. Really makes for a nice fit, nice clean fit. Get everything squared up, give it a once over, then tack them in place. It is definitely nice having a shop where I can do these little projects. We'll keep exploring these waters hand in hand. So now I'm cutting some relief cuts in the flange, and what that's going to allow me to do is bend that runner over towards the main tube. Just like that. Real simple. And I'm going to come back and weld up those little relief cuts. I put the main tube back on top of the other cross pieces. That way when I slide them over, it'll slide underneath and I can get the proper distance and the proper angle to make the cut. Just like that. We'll get the second one cut.
All right, y'all. So we're making progress on the trailer. It's 48 inches wide. This is 3-inch C-channel. And what I did is I made some relief cuts here, and I was able to fold it in. And we'll come back, I'm gonna weld that up, and I'm also gonna put a little design strap right here, just kind of stiffens it up a little bit. I have a 3-inch square tubing as my tongue, and I got it long because I can always come back and trim this. This is about where I want it here. But yeah, this is where we're at. Nice fit up, easy welding. It's not going to take very long at all.
I'm alternating my welds. I don't want to put too much heat in one area, so I'm just kind of bouncing all over the place. You see,
slicing through the glassy green, moss dripping low like a bayou dream. Cypress knees peeking ghosts from the past, breathing in the wild where the moments last. This swamp fire heart, it beats so free. Ancient whispers riding on the breeze, casting out shadows with the morning glow, where the marsh sings soft and the waters flow. Bait box rattles with a rebel tune, bass jump high in the heat of noon.
All right, y'all, we got it framed up, got them all welded. Looks good. Got it cleaned up. I swept up the area, got all the cords out of the way. So the tongue looks really long because I left it long. It's probably going to go to about right here. So I just left the stock. I'd rather have too much stock, and I can come back and change it, cut it down to whatever I need. But I'll need to pick up a jack. I need to pick up a tongue, a couple things, some boards, some lights. What are some items that you think are a must-have on a trailer? I want to put a ladder coming up to where I can climb up on the front of the boat. So what are some ideas? Let me know. We got the hitch for a 2-inch ball, 3-inch beam, Home Depot. We got a jack from Home Depot. I got my lights. I got the LED submersible trailer lights. The winch, got the winch from Harbor Freight. They didn't have any more at Home Depot. Not a huge fan of Harbor Freight, but it was the only place open. I should have waited, I guess. My safety chains from Home Depot. Northern Tool has got the best selection on trailer parts. So I have all my connections for my axles. I have the fenders. And I also grab a couple of these for LED lights that's going to go on the side of the trailer. So trailer still same where we're at, but what I did do is connect. I've made these little plates here. I didn't want to weld these clips straight to the trailer. the flange of this 3C channel is not the thickest. So I wanted to do something a little bit more beefier. So I made these, I'll be able to weld these all the way around and then weld the axle shackles to it. So got one for the back side of the axle. We'll get these installed, welded up, and then we'll put the axle on, and then we'll start messing around with the other stuff. So let's go get it.
Wanna think like my last is flowing real slow. Jungle creaking where the cypress trees grow. Reeling in the river, got the line tied hose. South Louisiana got me feeling so bold. Moss hanging down, it's a tangled green crown. Gators in the water, yeah, they don't make a sound. Mud on my boots and the sun on my face. The swamps, my church is my holy place. Out here in the marsh where the wild things scream. Catching the big ones, living my dream. Oh, splashing hard under bayou skies. Outdoors call me, I'll never say goodbye. Out here in the marsh where the wild things scream. Catching the big ones, living my dream. Oh, splashing hard on the bayou skies. Outdoors call me, I'll never say goodbye. Shadows of hair stretched long through the steam. Mosquitoes buzzing like an outlaw's dream. Casting nets wide in the warm, humid air. South Louisiana don't compare, no fair. Wake up with the dawn fog rising like a ghost. I'm pulling me south, but I'm holding this post. Echoes of life in the swamp's quiet hum. This is where I belong, beating that drum. Out here in the marsh where the wild things scream. Catching the big ones, living my dream. Oh, splashing hard under bayou skies. Outdoors coming, I'll never say goodbye.
Get it all cleaned. We'll get the clips welded completely. With them all welded up, we'll get the axle moved out of the way. We'll get the trailer flipped back over. Then I'm gonna elevate the trailer. I'm gonna roll the axle underneath it. It just makes it a little easier, a little safer, instead of trying to flip the trailer over with the axle under it. It'd be a little too heavy. And the good thing about measuring twice, everything fit right back up like a dream. And that's it. So we get the clips, the braces, and all welded out. With that done, we're going to start mounting the boards, the brackets for the boards.
Mud on my boots, sun creeping down. Jumbo waits on the edge of town. Swamps hum low with the racing sound. South Louisiana where my soul is bound. Cut through the marsh, feel the motors fire. Water's alive with a dream to inspire. Breathing in the bayou.
What you can't see in the picture, on my boards, I cut a 45, a chafer down both sides of the board. It just kind of breaks that hard edge.
Alligators lurk like forgotten kings. Fishing lines cast hope on the strings. Underneath the sky where the bayou sings.
So with the boards mounted, we move on to the front. With the length, I cut off about a foot of stock. And get ready to mount the front tongue, the hitch. Alligators look like forgotten kings. Fishing lines cast hope on the strings. Underneath the sky where the bayou sings. Hook up to the car, clean up the little area real quick, and we're gonna go put the boat on the trailer. Do a little test fit with the boat. that boat on the trailer, now I can see where I need to mount the jack, where I need to mount the winch. So first we'll install the jack, that way I can level out the trailer.
Underneath the sky where the bayou sings, mud on my boots, sun creeping down. Jumbo waits on the edge of town. Swamps hum low with their ancient sound. South Louisiana where my soul is bound. Night descends like a velvet shroud. Stars punch holes in that Louisiana cloud. Life feels right, simple and proud. Jumbo floats where my heart's allowed.
So with the jack on, we'll start installing the winch and the winch bracket.
Well, y'all, here she is. We got her done. So I'm taking her to the state trooper's office to get it stamped. That way I can get the plate, and then going straight to blast and paint. I'm gonna get the whole thing blasted and Demet coated, and I'm gonna paint it myself, because after it gets blasted and Demet coated, I want to get my fenders mounted, but I don't want to put the fenders on before, because I'm afraid they won't be able to get to some of the areas where it needs to be blasted. So that's what I decided. The whole frame is made out of 3-inch C-channel. And what I did is I took some heavy angle iron and I made these little brackets to where my leaf spring clips shackles mount to. And what that allowed it to be a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier, stronger. I did put some guides on it, but what I will be doing is getting the sleeves that slide over, and I'm gonna have the sleeves custom made with my logo or with the boat name on it. But yeah, this is her. Everything's all welded up. Got the winch mount. I got my front stop. I will do when I bring it to get blasted and painted, I am taking off my jack. That way all of that's done, blasted. I am taking off the tongue. I don't want that blasted. I have the lights just temporary tie strapped. That way when I bring it, I'm gonna take them all off, cut the lights off of them, cut the tie straps, remove all the lights, and then reinstall them before I bring it back home. So this is it. So grand total so far with this build, with the new trailer, this steel was right at $200 worth of steel. I bought 3 sticks of 3-inch C-channel, and this probably has a 1/4 inch flange, and then the web of the C-channel is 3/16 thick. My main runner here, this is 3x3 square tubing, and it is 3/16 thick. That was gifted by a friend. I really appreciate him on that. The axles also gifted by a friend, Sev7n Outdoors. Appreciate him on that. But yeah, so after everything, out of pocket fenders, 40 something dollars and some change. The winch was
$40 and some change. Bumper stop, $13. The jack, $40 and some change. It seems like everything for a boat, it's either $39.99 or $100. So I think I estimate have right at about $600-700 invested so far. That's including the paint. The same paint that I'm gonna paint the trailer, I will use for the John boat. But that's it. The next time you see it, I'll have the boards put on, and then we can start working on the boat. I'm excited. So if there's any modifications you think I should add, I will put a spare tire bracket, a bolt-on spare tire bracket right here for a spare. And I will be putting some steps. I like the steps on a lot of bass boats, how it comes up and you can climb onto the bow of the boat. It's a little bit safer. The overall length of the trailer is 20 and a half foot. The boat's 17 foot long. So that's it. Give me your thoughts, what I need to add to it. I'm excited about this build. Can't wait to start working on the boat. I had to get the trailer completed, get it registered, and start that process so we can move on to the next one. Well, that's a wrap on the trailer. I hope you've enjoyed following along. There are a couple things I want to add to it. What are your must-have trailer accessories? So comment down below, hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date with the upcoming episodes. And I got a bug in my face. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all.